Richard Cockerill, Director of Rugby, Leicester Tigers. It's the start of a new season and, well, you must be very excited.
Well, it's the usual. Everybody's happy in pre-season. They're all preparing well and they're all optimistic. So, but nothing will count until you get to the first game and we get on with that. So, yeah, we're preparing well, but we say that every year, and we just have to get into the season and hope we get a better start than last year.
The thing about Leicester, of course, is expectations are massive. That's because you always succeed. You've got an amazing trophy cabinet, but that's pressure as well. I mean, you know, you win the LV, you lose the Premiership final, and people aren't sure whether it was a successful season.
Yeah, I mean, the expectations set by the supporters, they'll always expect us to be there or thereabouts in the Premiership, if not winning it. Europe, we need to obviously try and get to the knockout stages and be a bit better at. But yeah, look, I understand it because I was a player here. I understand that pressure. I've been doing this job for a little while now, so look, we just there's no exact science, there's no guarantees. You just have to work as hard as you can and roll with it occasionally and work through the problems.
Well, the good news is there's no World Cup this time, so at least you haven't lost your players for 10, 11 weeks. The bad news is there's 4 autumn internationals, not 3, and Leicester, as Saracens found out last year actually for the first time, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
No, I think you know that everybody talks about the Premiership and being successful, but you have to understand that, you know, there's the test matches to get through, both autumn and Six Nations. There's injuries, there's the rest periods with the England players. We have 8 of them in the EPS squad, so all those things will come into the mix, and depending on who you play on those weeks when you're without your test players and who they've got missing or not got missing, so there's lots to roll with, but that's the game. That makes it interesting, and you know, we've managed this pretty well in the last few years, and look, we go into the season with the same dogged determination to make sure it works.
Now, talking to so-called rugby experts the other day, the general feeling is Leicester will be there or thereabouts because they always are. Northampton, Saracens, Harlequins, but then there's teams like Gloucester, Bath, Sale, Irish. You just don't know what they're going to do, but if they get it right, they're going to be really tricky. So I guess what I'm saying is there are no easy games. No,
and you know, you put Exeter into that boat as well, you know, so there are no easy games. Look, we start at London Welsh and they're unknown quantity. We've got to go to Oxford and go there to win and treat them with the respect that they're due. So look, there's no easy games. All points are important, and you know, the points against London Welsh are as important as the points against any other of the so-called big sides. So it's a strong competition. There will be ups and downs the whole way through. Look at the draw on test selection. You may have your blokes, you may not. You just don't know.
Do you find, not that we're making excuses here, Cockers, but everybody wants to beat Leicester. Leicester, even if you don't win the Premiership, are still there to be shot at. You'll be there to shot at every year, even if you finish last. I don't know, it's your history, it's the size of the club, whatever it is. It's a cup final every time a team plays you. Does that make it even harder?
Yeah, I think so. I think every time we go and play somewhere, whether it be the LV Cup or you know, away when we've got half the team missing because of test call-ups, the people are playing the club and the shirt. They're not playing the individual in the shirt. So you know, last year Exeter did the double against us. Now all they're thinking about is they beat Leicester twice, home and away. They're not thinking about who's missing or who's playing or any of those things. So look, that's the pressure you have, and that's what the pressure of those guys that step in and fill those voids have to understand. So we do it pretty well. We're pretty consistent, and we want to keep that going. But like you say, year on year it gets harder.